Hello everyone, welcome back to accounting theory class. Last class we have studied the roots of accounting theory. In today's class we will discuss about accounting environment. Environment means the conditions or circumstances by which one is surrounded, right? So any changes in environment impacts on the activities of any person, right? So accounting system is depending on and influenced by the social, economic, technological, political and legal environments. So environment keeps on changing constantly, right? So it is beyond the control of any person. So change in the environment leads to change in all the things, including accounting theory and practices. So any change in environment brings change in accounting theory also. Okay. So let us discuss one by one. The first one is economic environment. Accounting systems in any country assume higher significance with the economic development. Accounting system developed as a result of rapid economic growth. So here any changes in economic environment directly impacts on accounting theory and practices. Say for example the industrial revolution. So industrial revolution has led to the introduction of commercial organization and industries, right? With that it also introduced the concept of depreciation of assets, then distinction between capital and revenue items, then cost accounting and standard accounting, and historical costs, right? So these economic event, that is industrial revolution, has introduced the concept of depreciation, needs of depreciation. Okay, then what is the difference between capital and revenue items? Then cost accounting, historical cost, etc. Okay, then growth of joint stock companies has introduced the inclusion of the concept of shareholders, investors, debenture holders, creditors, trade unions, right? Then introduction of LPG has introduced the concept of the adoption of international accounting. The introduction of liberalization, privatization and globalization have led to the adoption of international accounting. Then growth of service sector introduced the importance of need for human resource accounting, responsibility accounting, etc. Okay, then that means any changes in the economic events automatically or simultaneously impacts on accounting practices. Second one is socio-economic environment. Economic progress improves the economic status of the society through creation of wealth with the help of network of industrial and commercial organization. But on the other hand, it creates many socio-economic problems related to efficient allocation of scarce resources, environmental pollution, employment, poverty, health and education facilities, protection of consumer interest, social security, protection of ecology, etc. A number of practices have been adopted to address these issues. Say for example, social accounting, corporate social responsibility, social audit, etc. Okay. Socio-economic environment talks about the relationship between socio-economic progress and accounting theory. Okay, so here economic progress improves the economic status of the society, right? But on the other hand, it creates many socio-economic problems. Okay, on hand, it improves the it improves the status of the society, and on the other hand, it creates many socio-economic problems. For example, economic progress improves the standard of living of people, and it improves the income level of people, right? But on the other hand, it may creates the problem of pollution or health issues. Okay, or it may create any ecological issues or social security, right? To deal with these kind of problems, certain practices have been adopted. For example, social accounting and corporate social responsibility. So very important, right? Because in India it is mandatory to uh, spend certain percentage of turnover on CSR, right? The companies in India need to spend certain percentage of net profit on CSR, right? So on April 1st 2014, India became the first country to legally mandate corporate social responsibility, right? Next one, legal and statutory environment. Accounting theory, methodology and practices are strongly influenced by various legal and statutory requirements. So any changes made in the legal system of our uh, country may impacts on accounting system also. For example, in India, the Indian companies are required to prepare their accounts and reports strictly according to the provisions of the Companies Act 1956. So as you know, the Indian companies are required to maintain their accounts and reports according to the provisions of Companies Act 1956 or any amendment acts, right? And the tax matters are to be resolved as per various tax laws, labor disputes as per labor laws, and so on. So tax matters are to be resolved as per various tax laws, like Income Tax Act 1961, Wealth Tax Act 1957, right? And also labor disputes are to be resolved as per the labor laws, right? Or Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Bonus Act. Okay, the implementation of any acts may impact on accounting practices. Then other regulatory measures such as Foreign Exchange Regulation Act, Foreign Exchange Management Act, Banking Regulation Act, Insurance Companies Act, Monopolies Restrictive Trade Practices Act, etc. strongly influence accounting theory, methodology and practice. Thus, the accounting system were required to be changed in order to comply with the legal provisions to be observed in the process of accounting and reporting. So, any changes in the legal system or legal and statutory environment may impact on accounting theory, methodology and practices. So legal and statutory environment is one of the important topic for 5 marks. Okay, okay, we will meet in next class. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.